Hello, everyone. So my name is Amanda. I am the owner at Timber Hill Winery, and I am coming to you live today from my home to bring you our usually Friday night game night. So every Friday night for the past year, we have been doing game night. And this has just been such a fun activity. And with everything going on, we just couldn't even wrap our heads around having to cancel it. So we put our heads together and we came up with this way to do it on Facebook Live. We're also trying it on YouTube Live. So if you end up having any issues, check it out on YouTube as well. And hopefully this will work. And just please bear with us. This is a brand new thing that we haven't done before. So it's new technology. There's probably going to be a few kinks here and there, but hopefully this will go really smooth and we're gonna have a really great time tonight. And everybody's still gonna get to enjoy Family Feud Trivia like they usually do. Now I have my glass of wine here, so hopefully all of you have your beverages of choice, maybe some snacks too. Get nestled in. We're gonna go over all the rules and everything. I'm also gonna talk about a couple of things that we have coming up first, just so we can help get some more people on the live feed here. So if you have a team name, add it to the comments and show some team pride. And then also if you want to send us a Facebook message with your team name now, that would be amazing. Jennifer wants to know which wine I am drinking. So right now I am drinking Marquette Rosé. I've got the whole bottle here next to me, just in case this goes a while. I'm prepared. So if you want to drop your name in their team name in the comments, or also send us a Facebook message, that's going to help us know how many teams we're going to be having tonight. And then every time you submit your answers, if you could include your team name again with your answers, that's going to help us keep everyone's scores and everything organized. So if you've got some of your teammates that aren't on yet, you can tag them in the comments as well and really get this party started. So usually our Family Feud nights, we have a very full house. But I think this one might be a record breaker because we can be reaching people from all over the world, really. And we don't have to worry about how many tables are open. As long as you have your table open at home, there's a spot for you in the house tonight. So this will be exciting. We've got some really fun team names coming in. Your Mom's Big from Tim Pickler, I see. I saw the Dudley Boys, the Sour Grapes, the Rat Pack. There's all teachers on Coronacation. There we go. That's awesome. The Purple People Eaters. We've got the Henry Family Compound. Bottoms Up. Charlie's Angels are back. Looks like we've got a couple of teams that have been here before, but I'm sure we've also got a couple of new people. So have no fear. I'm going to go through all the rules and make sure everybody understands everything that's going on, because Family Feud is really fun and easy, but there are just a couple of steps that'll make it smooth and a fun process. Oh, Team March Madness here. And Dewey's Dewdrops are back. Awesome. So speaking of March Madness, if you have been following our Facebook page this week, you may have noticed our bottle bracket that we have going on. So we planned this before everything happened and the actual games were canceled. And thank goodness we did, because it has been so fun. We are putting our wines up against each other on polls every day on our Facebook page. And then you guys decide, you vote on the Facebook page each day which wine you like better. If it's a wine you haven't tried before, it's hopefully one we're gonna have back here soon and you can try it in the future. So make sure you're following along the Facebook page and checking out the bottle bracket tournament we have going on. Since the real tournament was canceled, this is just kind of a fun alternative to keep busy and have something fun to look forward to. The other day, we had Tuesday Booze Day Blush up against our Raspberry Rosé, and that was a real nail biter. And the whole time, Tuesday was leading, and then up at the end, the Raspberry Rosé ended up winning. So it's been really fun. So thank you so much, everybody who has been participating in that too. That has just been a really fun experience for us, and we're definitely going to be doing that more. Looks like we've got a few more teams joining in. We suck worse than Nickelback. I love it. Looks like some people are still trying to decide on their team name. You don't have to have your team name until the end of the first round here. So if you're still trying to decide, that's not a big deal. So just like how we're doing Family Feud on Facebook tonight live, we are also trying to work with Cindy Meyer to see if we can still host music on Sunday via Facebook Live. So stay tuned for that. We're working out the details with Cindy, and hopefully we'll be able to keep doing these events just in our own new coronavirus way. So coming to you from your home. You know, we definitely miss all of you, and so we're really happy that we have this unique way to still interact with everybody and still host these events that we all love. Because I know you guys seem to love Family Feud, and I love hosting it. This is like the highlight of my week. It's the one time I usually drink when I'm at the winery. So, and now I'm at home, so it could be a little rowdy tonight. Ooh, Ice Wine Baby is a new team. And then we have, Kelsey, I might butcher this, the Zimbo Langans. All right. And Team Motorboat, Kathy. Awesome. So let's see here. What else? So we're still open right now for bottle pickups, and you can come in and purchase retail items, or if you are a part of our wine club, you can definitely still come in and pick up your bottles of wine. Right now, we are not able to do tastings, glasses, and we are not doing any of our food. So just know if you want any wine, if you want to stock up, if you think harder times are coming, we are still going to be open tomorrow, 11 to 7, and on Sunday, 11 to 5. If anything changes, we will be updating you all through Facebook and our email list. So if you have any questions, feel free to message us as well. Sounds good. Okay, so I am going to switch over to the Family Feud slideshow here and go through some of the rules and everything. If you have questions, please just add them to the chat like you have been with your team names and everything. And yep, feel free to trash talk like Kate just did. We needed someone to get last place. You know, keep everything PG though. We are trying to keep this a family-friendly event and all ages welcome. So have some fun though in the comments, and let's have some fun tonight. All right, I'm gonna go here and add it's gonna be a little crazy for a second. Okay, so now we are going to start our normal Family Feud trivia. So welcome to Family Feud. So this is a survey-based game where they asked 100 Americans a variety of questions. And it's your goal to guess what the most common answer will be. And the team with the most points at the end of the game will win. So if you guys have any questions, just feel free to put them in the comments there. So how the scoring works is each question, you can write down 3 different answers. And if you get the #1 most popular answer, you'll get 3 points. If you get the second most popular answer, you get 2 points. And then the third most popular answer, you get 1 point. If you get all 3 of them, you get 6 points. Or if you have 1 or 2 that aren't right, then you just get the designated points like above. Okay. So the main rules are teams should only have a maximum of 6 players. But since we're doing this from home, we don't really have a way to monitor this kind of stuff. So please just be honest and know we're all just here to have fun. So try your best to follow the rules. So normally we would have a maximum of 6 players, and then we would have no outside help. So this is a time to not be on the internet or phone or anything like that. If we end up having a tie, we do have a tiebreaker question that we can do, and the closest one to that answer will win. If you have any questions and need an interpretation or want to know, if this answer was close enough, feel free to either message us or comment when we go through the answers too. Okay. So before we get started, I just want to make sure, since it's definitely a little different tonight, what I want you guys to do, we're going to go through round 1, and I want you to write down your answers. So like right now, I've just got a bunch of random notes, like write them down like this, or type them in your phone as like a text message or in your notepad in your phone, and then send those to us at the end of the round. I will tell you when to send them. So do not send them after each question, please. Otherwise, you'll probably drive Paige, who's helping me with this, crazy. So we're going to go through. There's going to be 8 questions each round, and then there'll be a bonus question. We're going to go through all the questions, and I just need you to write down or record your answers one way or another for your team. And then when we get to the end of the round, please send your answers with your team name either to our email address or to the Facebook Messenger. Do you guys have any questions right now before we get started? If you do, please leave them in the comments here, and I'll give you a couple minutes to get your team rallied up. We will take a little break in case anybody needs to get some more snacks or, of course, more beverages, whatever you guys need. So if you're a Family Feud veteran, I'm interested to see what you guys think of this internet live version versus being in-house. Hopefully this goes over just as well. I know it's not going to be quite the same as all of us being together, but I think this is going to be really fun, and I'm very thankful that all of you are here joining us tonight. So thank you very much. And with that, I think we're going to get started because I do not see any questions. So we're going to start out a little slow, and then I'll pick up my pace as we go. Oh, great question. Tanya wants to know what's the email. So if you don't have Messenger, you can send your answers to events, EVENTS, at timberhillwinery.com. So if you don't know how to send a Facebook message or whatever, you can email your answers to our email address too. Somebody said they lost connection during the directions. Can you review? Okay, so we'll just go over it really quick. And basically, the most important part will be the scoring information, which would be how many points you get for each question. And then, so we're going to go through the 8 questions and then the bonus question. So do not send your answers to us until you have the whole round worth. So I will let you know when it's time to send in your answers, okay? Does that sound good? And then I'm going to go through a practice question here. So for example, say the question is, name a type of cookie. So for question number 1, you would put whatever 3 most popular cookies you can think of. So me personally, I think chocolate chip, Monster, and Snickerdoodle. So I would write those 3 down, or if I had a teammate, maybe they would have some better ideas. And then, so you're gonna write 1, and you would write the 3 answers that you think are the most popular, and then we'll go on to the next question. So hopefully it'll make sense, and I'll try to keep explaining as we go in case we have any latecomers. And I did set it up so you should be able to rewind the video too, so hopefully that will help. And we're gonna get started here with round 1. And if you have more questions, please go ahead and leave them in the comments or send us a message. Okay, so round 1, question 1. What do college students do that annoys their professors the most? So you're gonna write down number 1 and then write out 3 different answers to this that you think would have been the most popular answers after 100 Americans were surveyed. So we've got quite a few teams going on here. A lot of them I recognize from past Family Feuds, and we've got some new faces too, so this is awesome. So question 1, what do college students do that annoys their professors the most? So don't post your answers in the comments and give your answers away to any of the teammates, other teams, I guess. If you aren't in the same room as your teammates, you can start like a group chat or do something so that you guys can communicate with each other. All right, we're gonna move on to question 2. Question 2, name something a man wouldn't want to happen while giving a speech. Something a man wouldn't want to happen while giving a speech. Or maybe while going Facebook Live. All right, we're gonna move on to question number 3. If I'm going too fast, just call me out in the comments. I'm used to having a crowd of people chattering in the background, and when they start to kind of slow their chatter, I know it's time for the next one. So question 3, name something specific your partner did early in your relationship that you wish they still did now. Now remember, you can only name 3 things, not like 100 like I probably could. Don't worry, my husband's just right over there, so it's fine. So you want to name something specific your partner did early in your relationship that you wish they still did now. So write down the top 3 answers that you think people said to this question. My sister-in-law just commented, poor Matt. The funny thing is, she probably knows out of everybody how true this is. So just remember, and don't send your answers right now. We're gonna write them down or like type them in your phone and send the whole round 1 answers at the end. So if you send them to us after each question, it's gonna just be crazy, and please don't. We really appreciate it. The kids aren't sure on this one. Well, that's a tough one. Maybe what you used to do for kids when they were little, but now that they're a little older, they, oh, no problem. I'm just worrying you guys. So all the questions are family friendly, so don't worry. All right, so we're gonna move on to question number 4. So question 4 is, name a word you would use to describe a very attractive person. I don't think winemaker is one of the answers, but I would beg that maybe it could be. So you want to name 3 words, technically. So name 3 words you would use to describe a very attractive person. Susan says, are you sure about that? Am I sure about what, Susan? So what are 3 words you would use to describe a very attractive person? Question number 4. Okay, let's move on to question number 5. Name a candy that comes in different colors. So try to name 3 different types of candy that come in different colors. I think I should have made a giant bowl of popcorn for this. That would have been tasty with my wine. Okay, we're gonna pick up our pace just a smidge and go on to question 6. So we're gonna name something that's sold at an airport gift shop. So name 3 different things that are sold at an airport gift shop. Benjamin says he misses his pizza at the winery. Hopefully soon, hopefully soon. I know we should do some sort of pizza and wine pickup deal. That's my backup plan if the grocery stores run out of food and I'm out of luck. I've got a whole bunch of pizzas at the winery. I'll be set for a month, hopefully. Kate says, please don't go faster. All right, Kate, I will try to just keep at this pace. Brandon says, maybe do takeout. Yeah, I'll have to look into getting some more to-go pizza boxes, but with everything that's going on, it's hard to have our kitchen running and have to worry about everything. We're really trying to do our best to not encourage the spread, but still be functioning as a business. We're kind of walking this fine line right now, so. Okay, I'm going to move on to question number 7, which is, tell me how many months a couple must be dating before it's considered serious. So you're going to come up with 3 different numbers of how many months most couples would consider dating to be serious. Or like, how about Facebook official? Is that still a thing? Do people still want to be Facebook official? I know back when I was dating, that was a thing. Once you became Facebook official, that's when you knew it was serious. So how many months a couple must be dating before it's considered serious? Amanda asked, does the order of the answer choices matter? Great question. It does not. So if, for example, the answer for this one, I don't have the answer, so don't copy what I'm about to say. I'm just hypothetical. So say it was like 3 months, 2 months, and 1 month. Well, those were the most popular. Then if you had it listed 1, 2, 3 instead, you'd get all the 6 points. It'd be fine. So it doesn't matter if you have the number 1 answer listed as the 3rd answer on your sheet. So you don't have to have them in order. You get the points either way. Tim wants to know if me or Matt, my husband, made it Facebook official first. So, gosh, that would have been like 10 years ago. So I honestly couldn't give you an answer on that. My money would put it on me, and that would probably be a pretty safe bet. I can try to ask him here in a bit. And then Kathy said that she's old school, and back in her day, it was when they were MySpace official. So I am old enough to also remember MySpace as well. Those were some good times. I mean, I don't know if you remember, you had your top 5 people in the MySpace world, and that was true best friendship if you were in somebody's MySpace top 5. So, all right, we're moving on to question 8. Name another word for toilet. So you're gonna come up with 3 different nicknames for toilets. Jennifer says she was dating before social media. I don't know if it really counts if you were dating before social media. It wasn't official then. So try to come up with 3 different words for the word toilet. And remember, it's PG. So no words that begin with the letter S. So each round is going to have 8 questions, and then there'll be basically a 9th question that is the bonus question, but the bonus questions are structured a little differently. Each round they're going to have their own kind of nuance, and we'll go over it and it'll explain it. And then once we're done with the bonus question, that's when I'm going to need all of you to send your answers in. Jody's dropping the poop emoji. I like it. Okay, So we're going to move on to the bonus question for round 1. So this one, we want 0 responses. So it's going to give you the question and answers, and it's going to be worth 5 points. So the whole question, it's all or nothing, and worth 5 points. So the question is, name a place where it might be inappropriate to laugh out loud. So out of these 4 answers, you want to write down which one of these did not get any responses. So between court, principal's office, morgue, and library, one of those answers you want to write down that did not get any responses. So when they surveyed 100 Americans, nobody said one of those answers. So you want to just write down one answer this time. And this one's all or nothing. So write down one of those 4. You got a 25% shot, so pretty good chance. So write down one of the 4 of which one you think did not get answers to the question, name a place where it might be inappropriate to laugh out loud. Between the court, principal's office, a morgue, and a library, you want the answer that got 0 responses. So once you guys have your answers, this is the end of round 1. So I'm going to ask you to put your team name and your answers and send them to our Facebook message, or you can also email them. The email again is events, EVENTS, at timberhillwinery.com. So if you want to take a screenshot, if it's on your phone, or send an email, however you want to do it, take a picture. If you wrote them all down, just take a picture of it. However you're comfortable doing it. If you can't figure out how to do it, let us know. My phone is blowing up over here. So thankfully, our amazing, talented marketing and events manager, Paige, is helping me with this. She's going to be tallying up everyone's score as I go through the next round of questions. So once you're ready, submit your answers to Paige, and then we're going to get started with round 2. Jennifer said Ryan is giggling over here and missing his kids' wine. Well, Jennifer, hopefully you know the secret recipe to the kids' wine and you can be mixing some up for Ryan. So for those of you who haven't brought in your little ones to the winery, we make a very fine wine for children, which consists of Sprite with a little bit of cherry juice and garnished with a cherry. It is quite a delicacy and one of our finest vintages that we offer. So if you ever, hopefully very soon, come in for Family Feud Live and want to bring someone who is not of drinking age, all people are welcome at the winery, and we will be more than happy to mix up a kids' wine for anyone that would like. Okay, so keep sending all your answers into our page, and then we're going to get started with the round 2 questions. Okay, Nathan wants to know if we can confirm when we get the team answers so we know they went through. So just bear with us here. This is our first time trying it online, so I will hopefully be able to help with this, but Let's see here. I think we have a record number of teams here tonight. So let me go through some of the team names here. We have Henry Family Compound, Fat Kids Win. Fat Kids Win at Seesaw. Oh my goodness. There's some awesome team names here. So it's probably going to take us a little bit to go through all of the answers. And when we do, we will send you a thumbs up or just thanks or something to let you know that we received your response. So if you don't get that during this next round, send it again. So yeah, so just like Brandon said, maybe just like the ones in Messenger or wait till the icon changes and shows it was red. So I'm gonna have Paige send you all like the good old thumbs up sign so that you know it was received, and then we'll go from there. So if you send it via Facebook Messenger, I'm sure it worked, but by the end of the next round, if you don't get a thumbs up sign, then we are going to then maybe just resubmit it to be safe, but I'm sure it's going to be good. So let's see. Melanie says you'll have to expand just to make room for everyone now. So these Family Feud nights have just been crazy, which is amazing. And it's such a fun event, but we've had a lot of nights where it is an overfull house. And so maybe making it Facebook Live like this will be a more permanent thing so that we can reach more people. So, okay, I'm going to double check one thing here, and then we're going to get started with the next round. Okay, so we're going to go through the next round of questions. Actually, I lied. Sorry, you got to bear with me. So we're going to go through the answers, and you can do a little bit of self-scoring then too. And in the meantime, as we're going through the answers, we're going to give you a confirmation that we received your answers so that we can score them. So I'm going to start going through round one answers. So starting with question one, what do college students do that annoy their professors most? The top three answers were talk, fall asleep, and skip class. So if you had talk at all on your sheet, then you got 3 points. If you had fall asleep, then you get 2 points. And skip class, you get 1 point. All right, question 2. Name something a man wouldn't want to happen while giving a speech. They wouldn't want their fly to be open. They wouldn't want to burp. And they wouldn't want to get laughed at or heckled. Okay, question 3. We want to name something specific your partner did early in a relationship that you wish they still did now. Kiss, open doors, and buy flowers. So those are the 3 answers for question 3. So if you had kiss, you get 3 points. Open doors, you get 2 points. Buy flowers, 1 point. Question 4. Name a word you would use to describe a very attractive person. And answer number 1, winemaker. No, hot. Beautiful and sexy. So you would have 3 points for hot, 2 points for beautiful, and 1 point for sexy. Question 5. Name a candy that comes in different colors. Skittles, you gotta taste the rainbow. M&Ms, and Lifesavers. So if you had Skittles, you get 3 points, M&Ms, 2 points, and Lifesavers, 1 point. So Jennifer wants to know, when is Raspberry Rosé coming back? Jennifer, it's been back for a couple of weeks, so I think you and Craig need to come down to the winery. So we do have raspberry in stock. We have blueberry ready to bottle. We are hoping that we will be able to bottle it next week. We'll see. We'll see what happens in this crazy world. Okay, question 6. Name something that's sold at an airport gift shop. Postcards, magazines, and candy. Or if you're going to a Wisconsin airport, probably a cheesehead. So if you had postcards, you get 3 points, magazines 2 points, candy 1 point. Okay, 7. Tell me how many months a couple must be dating before it's serious. 6 months, top answer. Then 12 months, and then 2 months. Quite the jump there. Guess it depends on how fast you move. 6 months, 12 months, and 2 months. Okay, question 8. Another word for toilet, a john, a commode, and a potty. Do any of you call it any of those on a regular basis? I like the word potty. It's pretty harmless. Okay, so then the next one is going to be the bonus answer. So which of those answers that they showed you received no responses, 0 responses? The principal's office. So when you want to name a place where it might be inappropriate to laugh, you probably don't want to be laughing in the courtroom. Definitely don't want to be laughing in a morgue. And you're probably going to get shushed if you laugh in a library. But hopefully it's okay to laugh in the principal's office. Benjamin wants to know, he says, what about the throne for the last question, the toilet? Apparently people do not call it the throne. That probably was answer number 4. It probably just missed the cut. So unfortunately, throne would not receive any responses. But it sounds like if we were to survey the people that are watching this right now, throne would have been one of the popular answers. So, okay. So do you guys have any questions or anything before we get started with round 2? So like I said, Paige is going to be working on tallying up all of your points. And then at the end of round 2, we can go over points and see where everybody's at, hopefully. And we'll go from there. So I know we've got a lot of teams tonight, which is so amazing, but it's definitely going to take her a little bit of time to tally up everything. So you might have to listen to more of my babble, but I'll just keep drinking the wine and hopefully it'll be interesting. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with round 2. So same as round 1, we're just going to go through the 8 questions and the bonus one. Okay, so round 2, question number 1. Name something people keep in their car for emergencies. Mine would probably be wine opener. I think that is probably my most essential tool. Kate just asked, how many rounds are there? There are 4 rounds total. So we'll do 2 rounds. We'll take a couple minute break and then we'll do the other 2 rounds. The 4th round actually is worth double points. So if you just do so-so or crappy in the first couple of rounds, you can come back and win it all in the 4th round. So do you have wine? Jennifer wants to know if I have wine to go with the wine opener. I typically do have some wine in the back end of my car. I need to figure out a way to turn the tire that's on the back of the car with the barrel. Who needs a spare tire? We should pop that guy out, figure out a way to make that hold wine. That's what I think. Okay, question 2. Name something people get trapped in. So what is something that you can get trapped in? This is a tough one. So you want to name, again with this round, you're coming up with 3 answers to each question. So you want to name something that people can get trapped in. All right. 3, if your marriage is about to fail, what would you do to save it? So if your marriage is about to fail, what would you do to save it? All right. Question 4. What is something that is sold by the bunch? So something that is sold by the bunch. I think you can buy a bunch of wine. That seems appropriate to me. That's the only thing I'd want to buy a bunch of. Or if you're looking at just this week, you can buy a bunch of toilet paper. Is that too soon? Or maybe too soon with that joke? Okay. Tina says marriage. Is that your answer to something that's sold by the bunch? All right. Moving on to question number 5. What kind of music is difficult to dance to? So what kind of music is difficult to dance to? This is a tough one. I don't know if I could think of 3 different types of music that are difficult to dance to. Most music is designed to be danced to, I would think. Oh, Jean wants to know what wine I'm drinking. Jean, I am sipping on some very delicious Marquette Rosé right now. Admittedly, it is one of my favorites that we have. So if you're just joining us or kind of joined midway through, the goal of this is you want to write down your answers for the whole round and then send them to us at the end of the round. So I'll tell you when to send the answers, and then we'll tally up your points. Or everybody's more than welcome to just watch this and have fun, and you don't have to worry about winning. We do have prizes for the winners, so if you're a competitive person, don't worry, we're still gonna do our prizes and everything. So, Susan, I love your answer. Susan says, if you have enough wine, you can dance to anything. Cheers, Susan, that's very true. And with that, I'm moving on to question 6. So what kind of bill would you not want to make a late payment on? So what bill would you not want to make a late payment on? How about your wine club membership? Is that an answer? So which of your bills do you not want to make a late payment on? So write down the top 3 answers. And then once we get through this one, we'll keep going through the questions, and hopefully, I know this definitely can't be the same as being at the winery and having all the other teams right there with you, but what do you guys think? Is this working out okay? Technology-wise, I think we've figured out how to handle this Facebook Live and hopefully even YouTube Live if that's working. I have no clue. Too funny. I kind of expected some more team trash talking in the comments, so. All right. Susan says, not the same, but way better than nothing, right? Yeah. Right? This is just crazy. We're doing our best to just keep things normal, even though this isn't normal. But we'll get there. All right. Let's move on to 7. Name something a thief probably won't steal during a home robbery. So what is something in your house that a thief is just gonna leave behind? Tim says Kate is still in round 1, so no time for trash talk. I think that is trash talk, Tim. And Cheryl says there's children's presents, so you gotta behave. But you can still have fun, Cheryl. So name something a thief probably won't steal during a home robbery. That would be like 99% of my stuff. So we're pretty safe here. Unless the thief loves wine, then I'm in trouble. Oh, you guys are funny. All right. So something they're not going to steal from your house during a home robbery. Question 7. Now we're going to go to 8. Last one for round 2. What is something you'd find in a limousine but not a regular car? So something you would find in a limousine but not in a regular car. So this is the last regular question for round 2. Then we're going to go on to the bonus question here. So this time you want to write down 3 answers. Jennifer says dead silence. So question 8, something you'd find in a limousine, but not a regular car. Okay, then we're going on to the bonus. You got a 50-50 shot this time, still worth 5 points. So with the question, which of the following 2 answers was the top number 1 response to what is it about babies that makes you think twice about becoming a parent? So crying or changing diapers. So one of those is the top answer. So you're going to write down 1. So between crying and changing diapers, which of those do you think received more responses as to why you'd think twice about becoming a parent? Benjamin says, get it, Amanda, refill time for us too. Yeah, if anybody needs a refill, just fill that glass up. So this was the last question for round 2. So if you have all your answers, start sending them in. I'm going to check in with Paige here and see if we are ready for the scores from round 1 yet. So bear with me here. Otherwise, we can always move on to the next round. Brandon says, probably should have grabbed that extra bottle this afternoon. I hear you. Okay, so it sounds like we have a lot of teams going on. And so we're going to give Paige a little break here to try to catch up on all of the answers. And worst comes to worst, we're just going to throw everybody's name in the hat and pick a winner that way. So, oh, Jennifer says I need some background theme music. I wonder what kind of music would you guys like in the background? And Tim wants to know what wine everyone is drinking. So if you're drinking wine or if you're drinking water, like right now is a really good time to stay hydrated too. So think about that. There's also a little bit of trash talking going on between some Cubs and Brewers fans. So Jennifer says winery music. But then Cheryl says, no, just your voice is great. Well, thank you, Cheryl. And Ben wants to hear New York, New York from Frank Sinatra. Melanie's drinking Wednesday. That's good. Tim Pickler's going to be very happy with that answer for sure. Jean says, hydrated, smidrated. Ooh, some people are drinking the hard stuff, going vodka lemonade. Throwback Thursday. Margarita Monday. More Thursday. Yeah, so I don't know if it's a coincidence or what is happening, but our Margarita Monday, which has natural lime juice in it, has been the wine of the week. So just throwing that out there. For some reason, this week, we have been going through a lot of our wine that has lime juice in it. Oh, Michelle's drinking whiskey. Cheryl's drinking Tuesday Booze Day. We got all kinds of different drinks going on. So Tanya wants to know what everyone's favorite is, and she says she's out of jalapeno wine right now. Tanya, you need to come in and stock up. We've got jalapeno wine right now. Susan must be drinking fruit wine because she does not want to get scurvy, apparently. So. Melanie says Wednesday is her favorite. We do, so Wine Wednesday, if you don't know anything about it, there is a camel on the front of the bottle. And I would say probably a year ago, I'll have to look it up. It's been a while. We did a contest to name the camel, and people came up with the name Weinstein. And so if you haven't been following along, you should. So we have like a real camel that likes to travel to different places that we call Weinstein. And then we even have a Club Weinstein Facebook group that you can join. That's really fun. And so if you're a big fan of Wine Wednesday or just the winery in general, join our Club Weinstein Facebook group. So Weinstein has his own little fan club, and last month they hosted a really fun Club Weinstein event. So make sure to check that out. Christine says her favorites are Tuesday Booze Day and Raspberry Rosé, which the other day when our bottle bracket was going on and we had a tie between the two, I told Christine that she was going to have to be the tiebreaker. Oh man, everybody's just dropping. Sarah wants to know if we have a real camel. Weinstein is a stuffed camel. Don't Google a stuffed camel. Trust me. We have had requests to have a real Weinstein, aka a real camel, at one of our events in the future. So it's up in the air. We'll see. It's gonna be. I don't know if the city of Milton allows animals like that. I don't know. So Sheila says her favorite is blueberry, which we are hopefully bottling very soon. Our bottles are supposed to be coming on Monday, and then if all goes well, and assuming we can go to work, we are going to bottle blueberry this coming week. Fingers crossed. So, all right. I wish I had more of an update with the scores, but it sounds like we have a lot of teams, which is amazing, but also a little crazy. So Brandon says, stuffed camel. Oh, Siri. Yeah, don't do toy stuffed camel. You do not want to Google or search stuffed camel. Oh, Katie wants to know when selfie wine is coming. That's an awesome question. So we are working on selfie sangria, and we're asking people to submit selfies to the winery, and then we're going to do a collage of everybody's selfies. We actually already have it bottled, and we just didn't get enough selfies when we first threw it out there, but we've gotten another push here, and so hopefully if you guys have a fun selfie, submit it, and we'll get it on there, and then hopefully in the next couple of weeks, our selfie sangria will be ready soon. I like Susan's idea. We'll just have to send in the answers in, and tomorrow you can announce the scores. That, Susan, it might come to that if we've got a lot of teams going on. Paige is only one person, and she is a human being. Despite how great of a job she does, she is a human being. So, well, how about we move on to the next round? Oh no, we lost the kids' attention. So I think we need to start with the next round, or go through the round 2 answers. All right, we're gonna go through round 2 answers. So, question 1, name something people keep in their cars for emergencies. A flashlight, flares, and a blanket. Apparently, a wine opener is not a popular answer. But we have flashlight for 3 points, flares for 2, blanket for 1 point. Question 2. We're going to name something people get trapped in. A relationship, an elevator, and lies. Ooh, this one went a little deep, I think. Here, I was thinking like a bathroom. I've gotten trapped in a bathroom before, but relationship is pretty deep. So relationship, 3 points. Elevator, 2. Lies, 1. Question 3. If your marriage is about to fail, what would you do to save it? Marriage counseling, talk, or have quality time or date night? So if your marriage is about to fail, you're going to save it with marriage counseling, talk it out, or have quality time and a date night. Maybe a date night like Family Feud. So 4, what's something that's sold by the bunch? Bananas, grapes, and flowers. So you can buy by the bunch bananas, grapes, or flowers. Question 5. What kind of music is difficult to dance to? Rap, heavy metal, and classical music. So rap, heavy metal, and classical were the top 3 answers. Then question 6, what kind of bill would you not want to make a late payment on? Electricity / hydro, tax, and rent. So I'm guessing if you have water, that's fine. Water will be included as an answer. So electricity / hydro / water. And then your tax payment, you don't want to be late on that. And your rent, don't be late on that. Seven, name something a thief won't steal during a robbery. Your clothes, your food, and your pictures. So apparently your clothes, food, and pictures should be safe if you were to be robbed. So that's comforting. Kate wants to know if utilities, let's see. So it was electric and water. I think utilities will be fine. So for the last question, if you had utilities, that'll count as electric or water. All right, something in a limousine, but not in a regular car. A bar, a TV, and booze. Jennifer wants to know, what about pets? I would say pets is no. Brandon says nobody is stealing our cat litter box. Nobody is stealing my dogs or anything related to them because they do not want to have to deal with that, I'm sure. So utilities, yes. Pets, no. Okay, for the bonus question, the top answer of why you're going to think twice about being a parent is crying. So apparently crying is worse than changing diapers. Amanda thinks that they would take her dog. Amanda, I've met your dog and I don't think you have to worry about it. I'm sorry. And Michelle says, no one is going to steal my kids. So the bonus question is worth 5 points this round. So if you got crying, you got 5 points. Bonus is worth 5 points this time. Yep. The last round, the bonus will be worth 10 points because everything's worth double. But Craig says diapers are far worse. I agree. I've nannied for years and changed some crazy blowouts, and I would take crying over those blowout situations any day, Craig. I agree. So, okay. So let me check in and see where we're at, but there's a pretty good chance, since we have so many teams and people participating, that we're probably gonna just have to announce the winners tomorrow. So again, this is our first time ever doing it Facebook Live, and so please bear with us because this is a kind of an experiment, and it's a really fun experiment. I hope you guys are having a really good time. I know this is really fun for us to be able to still host this event, and I hope you guys are all having a good time still. So Jean thinks that having a fussy baby is worse than diapers, especially if they're crying when you want to sleep. Okay, well, so apparently crying is worse than diapers, but it's a close debate. So if we don't end up announcing a winner tonight, just tune in to our Facebook page in the morning, and we will definitely have all the team scores and information, and hopefully we'll be able to tally everything up here tonight and tomorrow and get the winners their respective prizes. Sorry if we can't do it tonight. It's just, this whole thing is pretty crazy, but I think overall it's still going really well. So, and thank you everybody for joining us. So I think I'm ready to move on. If you guys are ready for the next round. So does anybody need a break? Should we take a break? I can talk about some different stuff and for a couple of minutes here, and then if you need to go to the bathroom or get a refill on your drinks or get a refill on some food, take 2 minutes here, and I will talk about a couple of wines that we have coming up. So Brandon is going to donate a couple of rolls of toilet paper as prizes. So instead of our normal prize of wine, apparently toilet paper is the new commodity of demand. And nobody wants a break. Okay. We'll just keep going then. So if you need a break, then too bad, so sad. Pause it, I guess, because everybody says keep going. So we're going to move on and start with round 3. Okay, so round 3, question 1. What is something you have more in common with your friends than your family? So if you're just joining us, don't, post your answers in the comments. Write them down, send them to us. So what is something you have more in common with your friends than your family? So you want 3 answers. can think of one big answer right here. All right. Question 2. What is something you associate with Switzerland? Interesting question. So what is something you associate with Switzerland? So write down your top 3 answers. What you associate with Switzerland. Okay. Question 3. What is something a man does more of than a woman? So you want to name only 3 things a man does more of than a woman. I have to admit, in my house, this answer would be dishes. My husband does all the dishes, so I do really appreciate that. All right. Question 4. So we're going to name something about a wine that usually suggests it's not high quality. So I don't write these questions, but I love this one. So name something about a wine that usually suggests it's not high quality. I'm very interested to hear what the answers are to this one. What do you guys think? What is something about a wine that might not make it high quality? Tim says a non-Timber Hill label. That I can agree with that. Thank you, Tim. So name 3 things that suggest a wine is not high quality. Brandon says Tim's a suck up. Brandon, you don't have the slightest idea. Tim is definitely a suck up. But he's also the nicest guy you'll ever meet. So, all right. Question 5. Name a reason someone might return a gift. So, why might you return a gift? Okay. 6. Name a disposable product. Question 6. Name a disposable product. Okay, number 7. Why would you leave the beach on a sunny day? So think of 3 reasons why you would leave the beach on a sunny day. The only reason I can think of is running out of wine. That would definitely have to go stock it back up. Okay, question number 8. What is an activity that a lot of retired people do? So, what is an activity that a lot of retired people do? All right, bonus question. We're going to guess the order this time. So this is round 3. Guess the order. 5 points. So to the question, name something you can't do until a certain age. The top answers were drive, vote, and drink. Guess the order. So this question, this is the one time you do have to have them in the exact order. So you want to order them 1, 2, and 3. So if you think whichever one was the top answer, you put that first, and so on. So you have to have them in the exact order in order to get the 5 points. So something you can't do until a certain age. The top 3 answers were drive, vote, and drink alcohol. Order those in specific order. Craig says, play wino. All ages can play wino. They just can't maybe drink the wine while they play. So once you have your round 3 answers, please send them all in. And I received word from Paige that we have 24 teams, which is definitely a record breaker. But like I said earlier, she is a human being. So there's a very good chance that we're not going to have our winners and information until the morning. So just keep playing and submitting your answers in real time, and we will let everyone know what the final scores were and everything probably in the morning. So just bear with us. This is overall, I think, going pretty well for being online. So hopefully you guys are having fun too. I know it's not the same as the winery, but it's like we said, it's better than nothing. It's better than self-isolation and watching Netflix on end. So hopefully you guys are enjoying this. Okay, so once everybody gets their round 3 answers in, so what we would normally do is have you pass your score sheets to a neighboring team. However, you don't have a neighboring team today, so that's why we're asking you to send in your sheets to us, and then we'll go through scoring them. And then we'll let you guys know who the winners are. So this might be a good time if you're like me and your glass is getting a little empty, maybe refill your drink, have a little snack. I'm going to talk a little bit about some new wines that we have coming out. So we touched briefly on the selfie sangria. So we've been working on that for a really long time. It will hopefully be ready soon, just in time for spring, summer. And that's going to be a peach mango sangria. So I hope you guys are ready for that one. I think it's going to be very good. And then if you aren't a member of our wine club yet, definitely look into it. So we try to have a new wine every month for our wine club. And this last December, we released these Christmas boxes, and the most popular wine in the Christmas box was this one that I deemed Rosy Cheeks. And so we are actually coming up with a version of the Rosé Cheeks for our April wine of the month. So that one will hopefully be ready here by April 1st or whenever we can start serving it. So keep your eyes out for that. If you haven't heard, the Rosé Cheeks, I think, is going to be a big one. I can't decide though. So like the Rosé Cheeks is to me kind of Christmassy. So I don't know if we need to have like a fun seasonal different name for it or if we should stick with Rosé Cheeks. What do you guys think? Cheryl says she loved that wine. So I know, so when we did the Christmas wine boxes, we did a survey and the Rosé Cheeks won by a long shot. Like everybody loved it. And so I know it'll be popular when we put it out, but I can't decide if Rosé Cheeks is seasonal or not. So if you have like a fun alternative name to that one, we'll even give you credit. If you have a fun name, we can make you the wine namer here. So I'm trying to think. So other wines that were popular in that were the Vixen on Vacay. So that one we're also working on. Definitely bringing some old ones back. So a lot of people had questions about the summer collection this week, and those will be coming back in May. And Blueberry will hopefully be coming back in the next week or two. So our biggest problem right now is there's actually a sugar shortage. So that will be interesting to see if we can get sugar in. So, all right, let's go through the answers for this round. If you haven't sent your answers in yet, do it right now. So round 3 answers. What's something you have more in common with your friends than your family? Taste in music, age, and hobbies. So question 1 answers. 2, what do you associate with Switzerland? Mountains, skiing, and cheese. If you're from Wisconsin, this might be a tough one. Question 3. What is something a man does more than a woman? Shave, drink, and swear. So something a man does more than a woman. Shave, drink, or go to the bar and swear. Four, name something about a wine that usually suggests it's not high quality. Price, taste, and brand name. So like Tim said, not Timber Hill. All right, 5. Name a reason someone might return a gift. They don't like it, it's the wrong size, and they already have one. Oh, I like Craig's answer. In a box. In a box, but not in a pouch. You can get quality wine in a pouch. Renee wants to know if labeling counts for high quality. I think that's a separate answer because that could be, label could be a whole another ballpark. That might not be the answer you want to hear, Renee, but sorry. So for return gift, don't like it, wrong size, and already have one. Katie said in a box. Unfortunately, in a box wasn't an answer. So if you had in a box, that's not. So for 6, name a disposable product: diapers, razors, and paper towels. So diapers, razors, and paper towels are all disposable, among many other things. So Becky wants to know if bitter count. Are you thinking for question 6 or 7? Or for wine? And then Michelle wants to know, how about don't need for gift? I don't think don't need. I think it needs to be like or don't like or don't want. I don't know about don't need. That's a tough one. I would say no. It either needs to be like don't like or want. Because a gift shouldn't be something you need, right? It should be something you want or like. Becky's talking question 4, which was the wine. So no, bitter does not count for that one. So Leah, are you talking about a useless gift? Because I would say probably not. That probably will stick with that. So question 7, why would you leave the beach on a sunny day? Too hot, sunburn, and a shark. So you're gonna leave the beach if it's too hot, if you get sunburned, or there's a shark. Then question 8, an activity that a lot of retired people do. They golf, they play bingo, or wino bingo, right? And then they play cards. Then for the bonus question, in order, we have drink alcohol, drive, and vote. So naturally, drink alcohol was the top answer. Then we have drive and vote. So this one was worth 5 points. All right. So if you need to refill your beverages or take a break, do so quickly. Do you guys have any questions before we get started for the next round? Leave them in the comments. Let me know. And then we're going to enter round 4. Round 4 is going to be double points. So if you feel like you could potentially be behind a little bit, don't worry. You can ace it in round 4 and come back with the win. So because of the number of teams we have, we are going to be announcing the winners tomorrow morning. So stay tuned for that. I'll probably go Facebook Live again since this is just our new thing that we're going to do. And we'll go through all the scoring and everything and go from there. So you can at least be self-scoring, and maybe at the very end you can share your self-score and see how other teams did. So we're going to start round 4 here, unless you guys have any questions. This round is going to be worth double points. So the top answer was worth 3 points. Now it's going to be worth 6. The next one 4, the next one 2. And then the bonus round will be worth 10 points. So get ready here. These do get a little bit harder, but not too crazy. All right. Round 4, question 1. What is a good occupation for an ex-cheerleader? So round 4, question 1. What's a good occupation for an ex-cheerleader? I would think a tasty room person. We could use some cheering in the tasty room. Could be fun. So you want to write down 3 answers for a good occupation for an ex-cheerleader. All right. 2. What is something you do each day that you never see soap opera characters doing? So something you do every day that soap opera characters do not do in their regular day. Trying to think of what I do every day. Does anybody watch soap operas still? If you watch soap operas, leave a comment. We need to hear from someone who watches soap operas. I can't remember the last time I did. Number 3, name An article of clothing that you would never wear to bed. So you're going to name 3 different types of articles of clothing that you would never wear to bed. Looks like we have a couple soap opera fans out there. Some Days of Our Lives, sci-fi soap operas. I didn't know that was a thing. General Hospital. So name 3 articles of clothing that you would never wear to bed right now. Don't name it in the comments. You'll want to send it with your answers. All right. 4, place where you are more likely to catch a flu bug. So name 3 places where you are more likely to catch a flu bug. Question 5. Name an animal with a terrifying bite. Question 5. An animal with a terrifying bite. Okay, 6. Name an odor that is so distinct you know right away what it is. So an odor that is so distinct, right away you know exactly what it is. How about wine? Is that what can it be a good odor? Jennifer says her son's feet. I like it. All right, we're speeding up a little bit because they might cut us off at 8 o'clock here. So, 7, name something a beauty contestant might demonstrate. 7, something a beauty contestant might demonstrate. Okay, last question this round. What is an excuse people use for not going to the dentist? So question 8, what's an excuse people use for not going to the dentist? Craig says it's a day ending in Y. Yeah. A lot of dentist offices are closed right now, so you could say coronavirus, but I don't think that's going to be an answer. Jody says making a drink. Yep. Too busy making a drink. Can't go to the dentist. Okay. Last question of the night. Round 4 bonus. You want the top 2 answers. This one's going to be worth 10 points. The top 2 answers to the question, name something that would be hard to steal from a hotel room. So name 2 things. You can only write down 2 answers. And they have to, it's all or nothing. So it has to be the top 2 answers. And then my sister-in-law asked if my husband was making a drink in the background. Yes, he was. Nice catch there. Him and the dogs have been quarantined to the bedroom as to not distract from the importance of Feud Time Trivia. So once you have your answers, go ahead and send them in for round 4. Start submitting your round 4 answers. So this one, you want to just have the top 2 answers, all or nothing. Do you guys have any questions for me? Just completely random questions? Feel free to ask me anything, right? And then we'll start going through this round's answers and I think because we have so many teams right now, we're going to have to do the winners tomorrow. Benjamin wants to know, where's the party at? Benjamin, there is no party right now. This is the party. So everybody really needs to just keep safe and do their best. I do want to give a shout out. So before I started the winery, I used to work for a company that made small pieces of DNA, and they actually right now are making a lot of the test kits. And so any out that is working really hard to keep producing the coronavirus test kits. They're doing amazing work. And I am so proud of the company and everything that they're doing. I'm also so thankful that all of my in-laws are part of the healthcare community, and they are all amazing people that are also doing a great job keeping up with everything, just like everyone else that's on the front lines of this. And we couldn't be more thankful for everybody who's keeping this country functioning right now, because this is just crazy time. So Sarah wants to know if I said the wine of the month for April. I did. I just don't have a name for it yet. And Brandon says this music is horrible. There is no music. Jody wants to know if there's going to be a fast money round. No, not right now. So, yep, the Rosé Cheeks is going to be the April wine of the month. All right. I'm going to get a drink refill, and then we're going to go through the round 4 answers here. So give me 1 second. Someone said, Jody says, my hubby wants to know if there is a group shot round. If you guys want to take a group shot round, you definitely can. Okay, so if you haven't yet, definitely submit your answers for round 4. Because once we start going through the answers, then you cannot submit them. And then, like I said, since we have so many teams participating tonight, we're definitely just going to have to announce the winners tomorrow. Please be patient with us. So I'm going to start the round 4 answers here. Jody says, cheers all. And I agree. Thank you, everybody, for joining. Okay, so question 1 from round 4, a good occupation for an ex-cheerleader, a dancer, a coach, and a model. So Amanda wants to know how many teams are playing. Last I checked in with Paige, we had 30 teams. And Susan also wants to know how many teams are playing. So we could have up to 30 different teams, which usually we have 10 to 12. So it's definitely a big increase. So bear with us. It's just going to take a lot longer to score the tallies here. So Brandon wants to know if personal trainer is good for coach. Oh, that's a tough one. I feel like that's a separate thing. I'm gonna coach is a coach. So let's Melanie, no. So a dancer, a coach, and a model. Let's just stick with the 3 answers here. All right, question 2. What is something you do each day that you never see in soap opera characters doing? Laundry, cleaning, and eating. If you hear any whining in the background, that's my dog Rudy. He's trying to go outside. Maybe my husband will let him out. So question 2. Soap opera characters don't do laundry, cleaning, or eating. Oh, Sarah wants to know cooking or eating. Let's just stick with the eating. I don't know if they do any cooking on there or not. Okay, question 3. An article of clothing that you would never wear to bed? Shoes. Hopefully you're not wearing your shoes to bed. Or your jeans, or your hat. Oh, dishes equal to cleaning. Yeah, well, if you have dishes, that we'll let dishes be good with cleaning. Sounds like there's a couple people about that. So dishes are good with cleaning. So you're not wearing your shoes, your jeans, or your hat to bed. All right, where are you likely to catch a bug? School, hospital, and an airplane. So, given the current situation, avoid schools, hospitals, and airplanes, apparently. Then 5, name an animal with a terrifying bite. A snake, a dog, and a shark. So a snake, a dog, or a shark. Question 6, an odor that is so distinct, you know what it is? A skunk, garlic, and onions. I happen to love garlic and onions, but skunk definitely stinks. Jody thinks the bite of a mosquito is just, yeah, I agree. I would have thought mosquito too, Jody. Yeah, I love garlic and onions, so I have no problem with the odor that comes with them, but to each their own. So question 7, name something a beauty contestant might demonstrate. Singing, dancing, and juggling. So a beauty contestant will demonstrate singing, dancing, or juggling. Then for number 8, an excuse people use for not going to the dentist. The cost, they're scared, or the pain. So if you haven't gone to the dentist, it might be because of the cost, you might be scared, or pain. Sheila wants to know, would talent count? I would say no. That one will not count. For the beauty contestant one, yeah. Ooh, no insurance equals cost. I'm gonna let that one go, yeah. So if you don't have insurance and cost is kind of the same thing. So no money, no insurance, that's the same. Fear of drill, or I would say fear is the same as scared. No insurance or no money is the same as cost. Scared of pain, I would say, is both. You hit scared and pain, so that should be good. Hurts, yeah, we'll let hurts cost. That's same as pain. Hurts, pain, scared, fear, cost, insurance. Okay, we're moving on to the bonus question answer. Bed and TV. So something that would be hard to steal from a hotel room. Can't imagine how in the world you would steal a hotel room bed. Good luck. And also the TV, that would be very difficult. So you have to have all or nothing this round. So bed or TV. So Sheila asked if furniture would count from the hotel room. I think that's a little too broad. So like pretty much everything in a hotel room is furniture. So I think that is a no. They need to have bed, TV. So you can have a desk, a fridge, all kinds of different stuff in there. So for this one, the bonus question, you have to have bed and TV. It's all or nothing. So, and let's just go with, okay, Kelsey asked if mattress is bed. I think that's a fair, yeah, we'll go with mattress or bed. That's a good one. So since we have so many teams and we did this online, we are going to have to tally up the points later. If you want to share your team points like the wonderful Rat Pack has done so far, feel free. Get your bragging rights out there, share your team points. And then tomorrow we are going to announce who our winners are. So stay tuned for that. Our number 1 team will receive a free bottle of wine. Our number 2 team, everyone on that team will receive a free glass of wine. And the 3rd place team, everyone on that team will receive a free tasting. So hopefully in the near future, you guys will be able to redeem all of that. Susan says, thanks for the fun. She'll be checking in tomorrow for the winner. So right now, we'll tally up all the points and we'll announce the winner tomorrow. If you have any questions in the meantime, feel free to reach out to us. We're going to do our best to keep everything fair and even. I wish we could give you our answers right now, but thankfully this went over very well and we have a lot of teams participating. So it's a good and a bad day. So we can't just give you the team totals right now, which is awesome. So hopefully, if all of this continues, we are definitely going to keep going to you via Facebook Live because this is our best way to reach out to you and keep everyone busy. Because I know personally, I probably would have just been watching The Office for like the 10th time. And this is so much more fun than that, personally. So hopefully you guys all had a really good time. I know it's not the same as being here at the winery, but I really hope you all enjoyed it. If you have any questions or need anything, we are going to be here for you. We are going to be doing as much live video and video content as we can so that we can keep in contact with you. We're also looking into doing virtual happy hours. So if you're interested in that, send us a Facebook message. It sounds like everybody still had fun. So I hope you all enjoyed this. And hopefully, give me 1 second here. You're going to see about 1,000 on my screen. So there we go. So hopefully on Sunday, we're still going to be able to go live with Cindy Myers and have music and in a way still host all of our awesome events that we usually do at the winery just via the internet. And so if you haven't yet, follow us on Facebook, follow us. We're creating a YouTube channel so we can reach out to everybody with YouTube video. We also created a TikTok account. So if you haven't started that, probably don't. A word of advice from the wise. TikTok is very addictive and dangerous, but if you're really looking to kill some time, we're starting a TikTok account. So definitely keep up with us via social media. This has definitely been a blessing in disguise as a small business that we are still able to interact and be with everybody that would normally be at the winery in our own virtual way. So I hope you guys all really enjoyed this Family Feud trivia version. And maybe in 2 weeks from now, we'll be doing this again, or maybe we'll be back at the winery. Who knows what's happening, but either way, we will be here for you. And if you need anything in the meantime, let us know, because we would love to be there for you. So thank you all very much for joining us tonight, and cheers to a happy weekend. Thank you very much.